Which is older, Islam or Judaism? Judaism is far older as a historical religion.
Judaism
Emerges as a distinct religious identity in the Late Bronze Age, roughly 1200 to 1000 BC. The stories of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, and the Exodus are part of this early formation. It's the oldest of the three Abrahamic religions. Islam begins in the 7th century CE with the Prophet Muhammad, around 610 CE. That's about 2,600 years after the earliest roots of Judaism. So, historically, Judaism is much older. Why it gets confusing? Islam teaches that Abraham was a pure monotheist. His religion was the original submission to God. Submission to God, which is what Islam means. Prophets like Moses and Jesus continued that message. Muhammad restored it after it became distorted. So, from Islam's perspective, Abraham, Ishmael, Muhammad is one continuous line of the same faith. Muhammad restored that original faith. So, from an Islamic theological perspective, Islam is not younger. It's the original religion of Abraham revived. But from a historical perspective, as a distinct religious community with scriptures and institutions, Islam appears much later. The key distinction: historical timeline, Judaism, Christianity, Islam. Theological claim: Islam, Abraham, Ishmael, Muhammad. Restoration of original monotheism. Both statements are true depending on the lens you use. You're looking at three religions that share the same family, the same ancestors, and many of the same stories, but each one interprets those stories through a different lens and builds its identity around a different branch of Abraham's family tree. Birth order, lineage, and inheritance are huge themes in the Hebrew Bible. Isaac over Ishmael, Jacob over Esau, Joseph over Reuben, David over his older brothers. Judaism often emphasizes the chosen younger son. Islam flips that pattern. The firstborn, Ismail, becomes the key figure. The sacrifice story centers on him. The covenantal line continues through him. The sacred geography shifts to Mecca. So the complexity comes from shared characters, shared stories, different interpretations, different sacred geographies, and different theological claims.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, press the like button and subscribe. Throw me a comment. It would help me a lot.